Hi.
Hello, everyone.
What is up?
What is up?
What is up? That's a good question. Well, welcome to Inside Out. We're going to be talking about a fun topic. I don't know why I just thought, sorry. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, we're talking about fresh air today, but we have I feel like I have a lot of notes to talk about beforehand.
Yeah, same. That was decent.
Yeah. Okay. Well, also the Met Gala happened last night. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, we are going to do a little segment on that, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you have yours ready?
Yeah.
See, because if you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering why I look like this, I didn't realize I still had this part in, but I have it pinned into my hair like a big bow, and then this
because cute.
I was wearing I dressed up because I did a video on it.
Yeah.
And I dressed up as okay, it's hard when you're thinking about this big event and you're like, what can I wear in my closet? I don't have anything obviously to wear.
Yeah.
To the Met Gala. So I was wearing this.
Wait, that's honestly iconic. I love
it. I was wearing I had a vintage, if you watch my YouTube, you'll see it, but vintage
cute.
thing. I mean, I felt cuter than I think it looked.
Wow, I love it.
But yeah, I was trying to channel Chanel. Anyway,
Cute.
Do you want to dive into that first then?
Met Gala?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll just start off. We don't mess around here. Mm-hmm. We didn't introduce ourselves, but I'm Jordan.
I'm Jamie.
Yeah, and this is
Hello.
Inside Out. But we're going to talk about our favorite Met Gala. So the theme of the Met Gala, if you don't know, was Karl Lagerfeld. A line of beauty or something. And I guess he's there was a lot of controversy about it because he's made we were looking at his wiki last night, Jared was, and we were like, oh my God, no kidding. Because I remember hearing there were controversies whenever they first announced what it was about,
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it. Anyway, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but he just has made, did you hear about it? Oh, he's made a lot of, before he died, a lot of comments against women, Islamophobic or something, a lot of crazy things. So, but he was a very big part in the fashion world of revitalizing Chanel. I remember he was a long-term creative director of Chanel.
Okay.
He worked Fendi, Chloe, So that's what they were paying homage, I guess, to him. So anyway.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Who are your favorites? Because I'm actually shocked. I know a lot of people were saying, I saw a video today that everyone was saying is so boring this year.
I really liked it.
I liked it too. I liked the vibe of it.
I liked more than a few years.
Yeah. Last year to me, I didn't like the looks.
I feel like usually they're kind of all over the place.
These were all. That's what I think. I think everyone was on theme this year, and that's why it was boring.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it was all mostly black and white outfits,
right?
Or silvery and
Yeah, I agree.
But I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
I think they're all so pretty.
I agree. I don't know. I liked the vibe, but anyway,
I saw someone. I was on Twitter looking at these outfits, and someone goes, "Are we absolutely positive the Met Gala theme wasn't Maddie Healy?"
because all the suits and stuff. Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
Who are my favorites? I don't even know. I really liked Dua Lipa's.
Dua Lipa, yeah, she looked gorgeous.
And Gigi Hadid.
Yeah.
Someone asked her what era she was in of Taylor Swift's albums, and she said Rep.
I was gonna say it has to be Reputation. Yeah,
I love that.
That
Lizzo
is funny.
Looked great.
Love that.
That's me.
Yes, that is her Met Gala look. Feeling lonely.
Yeah, Doja Cat's was cool.
Doja Cat's was very cool. Yeah, I knew she was gonna be a cat. Yeah. I knew it because Karl Lagerfeld's cat. He left half of his estate to his cat. Shumar. What's her name? I don't know the name. Anyway, she's a cute cat. But I knew it, and I thought she was gonna wear a big mask or something to be it. But she just did prosthetics and stuff, which I thought it was the classiest version of being a cat.
I agree.
People didn't like it.
Not that I saw. People are making fun of it on Twitter, on my side of the Twitter at least.
I don't go on Twitter. But interesting. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that. Did you see their interview with Emma? Meow.
No, I need to watch those.
Oh, yeah.
I literally didn't even see them.
They did last year. I remember I didn't really watch the Met Gala, and I just got my thing through Instagram and through on YouTube watching Emma's things. Mm-hmm. But this year they waited until after it to put Emma's things on.
Yeah,
which I thought was interesting.
That's weird. Yeah.
But yeah, because she was just asking her things, and she was like, "Meow."
That's funny.
Yeah. But other than that, my all-time favorite. I keep saying this, but my all-time favorite was Alexa Chung. Do you know who Alexa Chung is?
I don't think so.
She's like from back when I was in high school. She was like the fashion it girl, in my opinion. I think she's a little older than me though, but like, where's her look? I can't, hold on. This.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Right? Wow. I think that's literally gorgeous.
I didn't see this.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Because they didn't cover her on like the big things, but like I freaking love it. She was wearing
that's so cool.
I know, a gorgeous top that's all like made into like floral arrangements, and then like her little, it's almost like a little headpiece bonnet thing with so cool. Bows all over it. Yeah.
It's a vibe.
I literally love it so much, and I love Alexa Chung. Alexa Chung is like, you know who she is. She's like if you see, like, she's like, I can't think of, what would you call her style, you guys? Like, twee, you know, like she's British.
Okay.
Alexa Chung style. You'd actually, I think, like her style. But she also used to be the host of Next in Fashion, but now Gigi Hadid is. Let's see. Interesting. See, like this.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like very much so kind of reminiscent of, what's the girl from New Girl? Jess. But like not.
Yeah.
That's how I always think of it, like the twee style in my head.
Yeah.
You know? But who was your least favorite? Did you have any that you just didn't like?
I feel like I remember watching. I was watching it with Mom last night, and I was like, I remember saying I don't really like that one. Oh, for sure, Kim Kardashian. I'm not Kim. Kylie.
Kylie's was just boring to me.
Yeah, that was so.
Yeah.
Not. I don't know.
It didn't feel on theme, and I'm okay with it not being on theme if it's like something super creative or something. But to me, that just seemed like an outfit she wears anywhere else.
I agree.
Like going out to like drink with her friends, and you know.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like even Kim Kardashian's, I wasn't like super in love with.
Yeah, me neither. It was definitely more interesting. I did like Kendall's.
Kendall's I loved. Yeah. I know everyone hated Kendall's and saying boring. I liked it.
Yeah, I did too.
I thought like I don't know. But who else? I'm trying to think. I really liked, again, Billie Eilish. She was in Simone Rocha, which I love Simone Rocha so much. Let me see. I have a whole folder actually on my phone if my looks saved. Hold on. Stand by. Oh, I loved Kendall Jenner's look afterwards too. Her night out look. Did you see that?
Oh my god,
she's like wearing like this thong thing and like the glitter. I know. I thought it looked great. Yeah. I think her and Bad Bunny as a couple are cute.
Yeah, I could see it.
Right.
Except I just did not. I thought she was dating Devin Booker for like.
She was, so and then they broke up recently, I thought.
I know, but I'm like, I never heard anything about the breakup. I just knew she was dating someone else. Oh,
yeah.
So it was very confusing.
Shocker.
Like, what?
Right. Yeah, Bad Bunny was in Jack Moose, which Jack Moose, I know, I always get corrected, but like, I thought his suit was so cool. Rihanna. Honestly, Bad Bunny and Rihanna kind of matched. Rihanna looked gorgeous. She had her first outfit, and then she had the second outfit under it, and I thought that was so good. ASAP looks great too with like the kilt thing. Cool. Yeah, I do feel like I've seen him in that. I've said this before too. I feel like I've seen him in that silhouette before. Yeah. But it works, so clearly do it. You know what I mean? It looks cool. Elle Fanning's.
I loved hers.
I literally love Fanning. I always feel like I always love both her and Dakota's. Outfits, especially for things like this. Here's another look at hers. Look at how cool Alexa Chung's looks.
That is literally so cool.
Right?
Yeah.
See, I think hers was underrated. Olivia Rodrigo looked very Audrey Hepburn in the hair. The outfit was very, very beautiful. And yeah, I think that's Lil Nas X looked great. Keke Palmer. I keep watching Keke Palmer interviews.
Really?
Yeah. Ice Spice looked gorgeous too. She's so cute.
Do you say Conan Gray?
Conan Gray, I loved his look.
His was really cool.
Yeah, his was cool. I can't think of anyone's I did. Oh, I didn't like Carly Kloss's. I didn't like it.
I didn't even see it. And
she was at the beginning. She was pregnant. Yeah.
I did not even know that until I saw her TikTok.
Right.
Yeah.
And
what's that?
What is that?
Oh, I see.
It's by Loewe, I'm pretty sure, which it makes sense if so. But and I usually love Loewe's, but like I don't know, something about that. I think it's I don't know. I want to like it because I don't.
I think I would have liked it without the goldish.
That's what I think is throwing me off.
I think that could have been cool with her little belly, but
I agree. It's just, I don't know. It's too much going on in the weirdest spots, I think.
I agree.
I don't know. But her after party looked so good. I'm not gonna look it up, but if you want to look it up, you can. But her after party looked great. So that was probably my least favorite, was the Kylie Kloss. And it's really hard for me to even say these things. Like, I don't know why I feel like these celebrities, not that they're gonna see them, but just that like my energy putting them out there is going to hurt them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like, obviously they're not going to watch this, whatever. But for some reason, I get a little scared.
That's funny.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, because that's hard enough to already, like, I mean, I would literally, if I went to these things, I would never go on the internet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't.
For sure, yeah. But
like Jack Harlow says he wants to stay off the timeline where he has a good book in his new album.
That's funny.
He has a new album. Did you know that?
Yeah, Jared was telling me about it.
Yeah, you didn't listen? I actually really like it.
Nothing about it.
Yeah, but apparently it's number one, he said. So I like it. I don't know. I usually always like Jack Harlow's music, but like his last album, it was good. I haven't gone back to it, but this one I've been going back to, and I really like it. I like the storytelling rap, especially. I feel like, and so anyway, what was I gonna say?
Oh my. I was at the dentist this morning, and my wallpaper on my phone is Rex, Jordan's dog.
Yeah.
And you know the dentist girl. She was like, "Oh my God, is that your dog?" And I was like, "No, that's Jordan's. That's my sister's." She obviously knows you, so I was like, "That's Jordan's."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my gosh, what is he?"
What is he?
I was bragging to her about your dog. That happens a lot, like very often in my life, where I'm just like bragging about Jordan's dog.
Really? That's so cute. I love that he's on your screensaver.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He would love that. If Rex could talk, like, I think he would want to be on everyone's screensaver, you know? Mm-hmm. He'd be like, "Oh my God, I am."
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So cutie.
That's funny, because one time I was at the dentist, and not that dentist, but I was at getting a root canal, and I was like, I had my phone sitting on my lap, and I had that Orion case on it, and it's like has a disco ball, and it says like, "Put your phone down and love me like you used to," or something.
Yeah.
And
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah, and I remember he looked at it, and he was like, "Wait, what does that say?" And so he read it, and I was so embarrassed, because I was like, that's so, it's not like, it's poetic and I like it, but it's like cringy to have your dentist, because it's like, I feel like also like older people don't get that it's just a quote, like you don't believe in everything you put on yourself, you know? I haven't been back there, so I guess that was fine, because at least it wasn't my regular dentist.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. I thought
it was the specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking our dentist.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, he doesn't care. He just comes in and comes out. That's why I like him. But did you? Okay, so I've been hearing a lot of talk about going back. We're transferring this talk. First of all, I think Karlie Kloss. Also, I'm a little mad because I think she's the reason Taylor Swift didn't show up yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I thought she was gonna be there. I swear to someone must have photoshopped it where it said like celebrities that are gonna be at the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift was on it, so I was excited.
Really?
And
she was.
Yeah, so they must have just been,
because I saw that she had
around.
6 days off. Like, she wasn't performing. Obviously, she only does on weekends. And so I was like, oh, maybe. Because, I mean, I don't know when the last time she's been there, but it's been a while. And Bleachella, wasn't she? Yeah, that's when she met Joe. Was that, maybe it's too fresh.
Right. Yeah.
But speaking of her, the Midnight's album, now that we know that they're broken up, because to me, it's been confirmed at this point, because, you know, she's going out, she's doing all these things on stage. You know, I've been really good, though, about not watching her concert videos. Like, I don't know anything about that concert.
Oh, that's good.
Do you? Have you watched them?
Yeah, I mean, I watch them, but it's hard for me not to scroll.
To what? To scroll?
To not scroll.
Yeah. I know.
To scroll.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, like you can't not watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't watch them. Like, I feel so guilty if I start. I'm like, no, I need to be surprised.
Yeah.
And the only other one I saw, I started crying the other day because she was crying before Champagne Problems. But then
I know
it wasn't because of Champagne Problems, so I heard.
Okay.
It was because Marjorie played before that and everyone had their flashlights
up. On.
Yeah. Which especially if I'm drunk, because like if she, because I know Marjorie's on the thing, and if she keeps it on there, I hope she does. But at the same time, I know that's gonna wreck me. That song. Anyway, Midnight is a breakup album, and I do agree with that sentiment. Too. Yeah. Now that I listen to it more in that light.
Yeah.
Because even whenever we listen to it, I feel like the first time we're like, it seems like she's either talking like a lot about her past breakups, or it's just a lot of like negative things. Do you know what I mean? Like bad situations that she's recalling.
Yeah. Even Lover, like some of the songs on there.
Yeah.
Could be like.
Right.
Potentially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what did you do?
I know.
What did you do? And then I saw the pictures of Joe. Like, did you see that with the girl that he's working with?
Yeah, I did see those.
I'm like, what? And now she just posted them with the scooter. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's so weird. And then did you see on, the TikTok she was doing before the album came out of like her explaining the songs? I think it was from that.
Yeah.
The one for Lavender Haze she removed because in it she said something about her 6-year relationship.
Oh.
And she deleted it like literally a few days ago. So that's
suspicious. Yeah, for sure. That's so weird though. Yeah. I wonder why she would do that. Maybe I don't know. That's so weird. Because like, okay, so also if you don't know about the scooter thing, I guess I should explain it. So essentially Joe Alwyn, Taylor's ex, was working with this one girl in a movie, and she had posted like film pictures of her with these scooters. Then all of a sudden, this March, she posted one of Joe with the scooters, but it was from the same day. You could tell, but it was, you know what I mean? But hers was from way long ago. So people were like, oh, has he been hanging out with her?
Right. For this song.
Right. And I don't trust him anymore.
I know.
People with the most trustable faces sometimes are just the least trustable.
Yeah.
The quiet ones. Because she said, I also saw something like that how Taylor always says like how he doesn't talk. Like she makes things like staring at the ceiling with you. You don't ever say too much. Yeah. Okay, that was really bad. I'm sorry. I need to stop like actually like singing on this podcast. I'm actually getting pissed off whenever I edit it. I'm like, obviously that wasn't singing, but like it's so
funny.
Anyway, what was I saying though?
Joe.
Oh, anyway, Joe. Yeah.
Joe.
Moving on though.
Yeah. Anyways, other than that I have is actually I have more, but this week one of my ins was I ate salmon for the first time, and that was a big deal for me. I have not eaten meat in 10 plus years, at least.
Right.
10 years. And that was a big turning point
in
my evolution. So thank you. And then it goes even further. I had it the next day in sushi. And then I had it the next day in my lunch.
How was it in the sushi? Didn't it change your world? Didn't it taste good?
I mean, it kind of actually tasted the same as like always, but
you need to, because you got Kroger sushi, right?
Yeah,
you need to get real sushi.
And I was like, I'm just gonna get it.
She's
really excited about it.
She was inspired. No, we got to get a real sushi.
Yeah,
for real.
And I know you're not supposed to eat salmon that much, so sorry, but I haven't also had it in a million years.
I don't care. I just don't care. Listen, you can't eat too much of something that's good, and then you know what I mean. I don't give me the salmon at whatever you give me. What is it? High iron? No. Mercury poisoning?
Yeah.
Something. Anyway, I eat salmon a lot, so.
Okay, well, then it goes further because I was sitting here last night with my mother and our stepdad, and she was like, do you want to try my chicken? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to ball out right now and do it.
Wasn't it good? That chicken's good, in my opinion, or no?
Yeah. And it did, unfortunately, make my stomach hurt literally all night.
Salmon's probably, a little bit easier on your stomach.
Yeah, something about it. I mean, it was good at the time, but I think the more I get used to it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think my stomach is obviously not
used to it,
especially having salmon, too, in the day.
Yeah, that's true, too.
But you guys, I literally, I can't even tell you, the day I ate it at your house, I was full. Literally until the next day at noon.
Yeah.
All
protein.
Day. I just want to feel better. So
yeah. I mean, salmon
I'd do anything.
Especially fish has so many good things for your brain and for your hard and for me. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've heard
so many things, and it's rooted because I started taking fish oil. We love that. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
and
we're all very proud of you. That's a big step.
With that being said, I'm officially done being a people pleaser.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean?
Like, I'm going to stand up for myself.
But what does that mean? To who? For what?
What?
How does that connect?
Because I'm changing.
Oh, okay. I thought because you're eating meat now, you're going to not be a people pleaser. Oh, I see.
No. I'm just... Yeah.
Nice.
I'm over it.
Okay.
Well, decided to move on from that.
Yeah. What?
Decided to move on from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People pleasing in what way? Like saying yes to things, or
yeah,
like that you don't want to do or something like that. Just like make someone else.
People, I don't know, and there's so many ways.
Right. Just in general.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Ed Sheeran said he's not going to put out music if he doesn't win his lawsuit.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know he's in a lawsuit?
Yeah.
I think it's from the estate or of the record label from Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On, something from Marvin Gaye, and Thinking Out Loud. I just said I'm going to stop singing, but
interesting.
Yeah. And apparently he said that, and he brought his guitar into the room as well to go through his songwriting process. I think to further prove that he didn't like steal it. I just think it's money hungry record companies.
Right.
You know, like they don't have enough money already going after like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'd have to see the court documents.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Interesting.
Also another thing is Bejeweled. I was going to say that with the Midnights thing that I don't know if I've said this before, but you know how it says I miss sparkling, and I used to think it was I miss spiraling. And I still say that, and I'm like, the more I think about it, I think I like my version better.
I miss spiraling.
And I miss spiraling.
I don't see it.
I like it because it's like, when you're in a long-term relationship, right? You like versus if you're single or you're dating around. Usually with dating, there's a lot of tumultuous like things going on, like, oh, he's not texting me back, like, you know what I mean, like spiraling.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm like.
Sure.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but to me, that makes me think of that, and I'm like, I think it's better with spiraling. I miss spiraling.
I don't agree, but
I
like sparkling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, that's the lyrics, so you win, but
thanks.
I wish it was, I wish it was spiraling.
I was going to bring up the Tarte trip. The last Tarte trip looked fun. To be on.
Yeah, what with Tana, Stassi Baby?
Yes, the second half. Actually, I mean, both of them did.
What's her face? Kennedy? Was she on the first one?
Kennedy was on the first one, but I think she like stayed for the second one, like for part of it.
Oh, okay.
It was like, I think Alex Earl was in the first one. Who was in the second one? Brianna Chicken Fry.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know. It just seemed really fun.
You're right. I did see that.
So.
Yeah, and usually the brand trips don't. But at the same time, I don't keep up with those ones. But I do like seeing Tan anywhere, so.
Yeah, it was fun to watch this time. Usually I don't really.
Yeah. I haven't been it was on TikTok, right? That's where they were. Yeah. I haven't been on there that much. But I did see the Brianna Chicken Fry with Tana and Stassi.
Yeah.
That's where I saw it.
Anyways, do you want to get into the topic?
Sure.
Okay. Not fave. This is our topic.
What?
Why you need to go outside.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Why you need to touch grass.
Or touch grass.
Because
all of the above.
Yeah, touch grass literally, like, I know people throw that around a lot, but it actually is a healing thing. So they are trying to help you.
You just need to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of this. You just need to do it. Go out and touch grass, and that's the end of it. But you know what? I think that is something that's interesting to me is that I never thought I'd care about going outside and, like, even this topic.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never been, like, an outdoorsy person until, like, the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I understand that, like we've said before, I understand now the benefits of it and how much different you feel, like, when you do those things more and whatever.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well,
You can start.
Okay. What, like my favorite things, maybe?
Yeah.
Some of the things we do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
fine. Well, first of all, I feel like this even came up because I feel like we always say how we always forget that air is outside.
Oh, right.
And when we like get a breath of fresh air, it's life-changing.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's so refreshing, and I don't know.
Like I said, whether you like work from home or you work at an office, unless you work outside. But I'm thinking, like, where do you work outside that you're not like if you're a construction worker, yes, you're outside, but you're also getting blasted with chemicals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe even outside from work, it's still beneficial to be outside. Do you get what I mean? Like, no matter what.
Agreed.
And just like doing recreational activities or non, whatever, but like outside. And yeah, anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah. Anyways, some of my favorite things to do are to run and walk. Walking outside is superior. Yeah. Actually, exercising outside, like any exercise, is just so nice.
I know. They have yoga in the park in the summer.
Yeah. Sometimes I have done Pilates and yoga on like the deck outside or even in the backyard, and that's so nice. Like, I don't know, something about getting fresh air and doing, I don't know, I think seeing things in general from instead of your like workplace or your home place. Yeah, for sure.
So switching it up,
beneficial for you.
Yeah, and you know what? It's different too because you can like. I feel like the nature part distracts you too. Like, for instance, like I've been because it's not been nice out still. Like going on the treadmill still, and so it's like when I'm going on the treadmill, right? And you're like in there, and I'm doing like 12 through 30 or whatever. And I'm like uphill battle. That to me, like you get done with it, but then there was one nice day, and I did the same like kind of walk at the park where there's like a lot of things, and it feels like that still. And I'm like, it's so much easier to do it like on real ground because you can like look around and be distracted.
Yes,
yeah, like there are people, trees, people you have to say hi to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. So much more to look at,
right?
Yeah, other than like a screen if you're like incline and
all of it. Right, because no matter what, then I'm looking at the screen. I just sometimes get bored of it, Yeah.
And not to sound like a boomer, but literally like going outside and not being on your phone is also superior. Yeah. Like,
yeah. I actually, And going outside, like on the flip side, going outside on your phone, it's not even fun because you can't even see anything.
Literally.
That's addiction.
Yeah.
I know from experience when I'm sitting outside and I need to scroll my phone. You know what I mean? There are so many things you can do more out there. Yeah. Like, again, I'm talking to myself there.
Yeah. Anyway. Another thing you could do is tan. You can go tanning outside. Easy. Lay in the sun.
Yes.
Get a hammock.
Oh my God.
Love your hammock.
I do love my hammock, yes.
And
Amazon has really cheap hammocks, by the way. I used to think they were really expensive because when you looked them up, like you have to have both sides. No, you can get the hammocks that go in between trees. This is what Jamie has.
Yeah. Another one that I feel like mom's really good at is eating in the summer outside.
Yes. And I agree.
It makes us eat outside.
Yes.
Like you'll come over in the summer and like we'll eat.
I totally agree with
that.
She
put her stuff out already.
Yeah.
So
that's like one of my favorite parts of summer is eating like family dinners outside.
Yeah. Or listening to music outside.
Yeah. Like, grilling. I want to grill. Like, why would I want to grill all of a sudden? I just want to be outside more.
Yeah.
And do you think that being locked away for however long we couldn't go, like, I mean, obviously you go outside, but like it was different. It changed it. I feel like for me it did because it made me like appreciate it more, being able to go to the park, being able to do these things outside.
Yes, I think that did for like a lot of people because like if you think about it, how many people went on their like walks in quarantine and stuff.
Right. And you know what? It's funny because as soon as we started so in the summertime, we moved into our house like a few years ago and we've been here for a few summers, and every single like summer or whatever, we've never seen anyone out really walking in our neighborhood. Then all of a sudden this year, everyone is.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, I feel like maybe more people are more comfortable with it, like running into people because they're not scared, obviously, like as scared as before of things like that. So
makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Another one is not even going outside, but opening your window in the summer, like on a warm day in the spring.
Yeah.
And that's like I heard it is a French or like even in like Sweden, like that's a thing to like air out your bedding in the.
I saw that too in your window.
In your window for like to get all like the dirty, I don't know, like to air it out and to get all like the stale chemicals off.
Yes,
or chemicals or like
yes, yeah, and just to
germs,
freshen it
I
up.
Guess.
Right. Yeah. Just to freshen it up.
And I love that.
I know. And you know what I was thinking about too? And the reason I feel like I'm always so focused on like Danish culture and things like that over there. And it's because I think it's just such a different mindset than over here, where we've grown up with. And so I'm so enamored by like the way they think and their culture and stuff. Like, I mean, a lot of other parts of the world, but for some reason, I'm just like always getting Danish information. Mm-hmm. And another one now that you say that is like how they have their babies sleep outside,
you know, like in the strollers. When you're going in the store or something. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that. I feel like it's been all over all the news things, but like that in like Denmark and there a lot of places over there, they will stroll their babies around in the cold air even, and it's that they believe that like the cold air is really good for their babies and like they're sleeping and like the fresh air and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I actually have like a little thing. It's like I think this article it said from 1997, but it was like on online New York Times. So I was like, I've never seen an article where it says like the date and it's that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Really weird.
Yeah. Anyway, this girl was writing this and she said, but there's different health consideration as well. In Denmark, people have an almost religious conviction that fresh air, preferably cold air, is good for children. All Danish babies nap outside, even in freezing weather, tucked warmly under their plump goose down comforters. In New York, playgrounds empty out when it's cold. In Denmark, all children own a sort of polar survival suit that they wear from October to April, and they go out every day, even in the winter. And then in Norway, where the weather is even worse, my sister was told that she enrolled her 8-month-old son in a daycare that he would need a rain suit, the kind that like fishermen wear in the North Sea. Though he wasn't yet walking, he was expected to crawl around in the playground every day. Rain was no excuse.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know, and again, those kinds of things like brought in my mind to what we're taught here is so different. Like
so different. Like I remember having recess, indoors if it were like to rain.
Oh yeah, even
like
if it
we
was,
were not going outside.
It was raining.
Right.
Yeah,
we're like definitely not going outside then.
For sure. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I know, and I will say. I don't know if it's changed or if it's just a different school district, but where I live, I always see the kids out there when it is like kind of not as good weather. Not all the time, but when I pass, and it always does make me happy. I'm like playing in the rain as a kid with your friends. Mm-hmm. Such a vibe, right?
Such a vibe, yes.
Yeah. So anyway.
Agreed. This is gonna be a new one this summer. There's new pickleball courts near our house. Yeah. And Jeff, our stepdad, yesterday asked me if we could go playing, if we could go buy pickleball, like paddles.
I want to play. Jared and I want to try that too.
So yeah, we're gonna go one day.
We play 2v2.
Yeah.
Wait, that would be so fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is it up by where you guys walk? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought that they just put those in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Whoa, that's so fun.
I know. So
everyone last summer was all about pickleball.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I hear about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I feel like just finding activities outdoor, even like knitting, you could just go sit outside and do.
I know. I was going to say
like,
growing up.
You don't have to do anything like physical.
No. Or that costs money. Like,
yeah.
That's the beauty of it, actually. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like growing up even, where we lived, we didn't have like a lot of things. Like we lived in the city and suburbs, whatever. And the only thing like that we would go do is like go walk around the mall. And so I feel like there weren't like a lot of like natural options or like things that a lot of people did maybe that we knew of that were like outside. I agree. Right?
Yeah.
And so I just always was inside. And I also was antisocial. So I like whatever, but like I would be at home and like mom would be like, go outside, do something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, no, I want to sit here, watch TV, do crafts, whatever I want to do. Mm-hmm. And now as I get older, I'm like realizing you can, even watching TV, like you can do all these things outside and benefit from the fresh air, technically.
Agreed.
I don't watch TV outside, but like I've walked by things of where people have the TVs outside.
Yeah, it's a thing.
That's bougie.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, or even movie nights outside in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. I don't know. I've never done that, but it looks like really fun.
Yeah.
Reading outside is
reading.
great idea too.
Agreed.
I wonder. No, you can read outside. Like, just not on my Kindle. That's why I had an issue last summer, is because when I had my Kindle out there, even though it has the settings,
I know.
it's still not the same.
I agree.
I'd rather just take a real book out there.
Yeah.
But now also we live by lakes. I feel like we say this all the time, but like, and I went kayaking for the first time last summer.
That's a good one. I forgot about that.
Kayaking. It's also a great arm exercise.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, it's just in general, even if you just float in the kayak, it's so serene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was always kind of scared to kayak, like falling over, but you just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't rock the boat, but like, it's just, it's something that I really enjoy, and I think it's really fun. Even if you like, first of all, kayaks are expensive, but if you look up kayak rentals, because if you're new to me, like me, I would have thought you have to buy a kayak for however much, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But we rent them at the local parks and stuff. They have them all over.
And they have, did you say paddle boats?
No.
Because that's a good one too.
Yes. You can rent the paddle boats. Also the paddle boards. Have you seen those? I saw on Amazon. They're not like super expensive.
Yeah. Those are so fun to be on.
That's what I would do. I feel like that's like a me and you thing. Let's go paddleboard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I saw, actually, were you with us last summer when we saw the girls paddleboarding at the lake?
I feel like yes.
Yeah. And I was just like, that looks so fun. They're like, it's almost like, it's like the Michigan, in my opinion, Michigan version of surfing, because it's obviously not surfing and it's not really comparable, but like, it looks like that to me.
Yeah.
Where you go like this.
Dude, you have to
stand on
try
the
it. You would
board.
like it.
I know.
It's
Have
like-
you done it?
Yeah. I did it in California.
Is it harder than kayaking? Because you're standing up.
Yeah. You have to balance. I fell a lot,
Right.
but
But
once
that's
you
kind
get
of
the
the
hang
fun
of
of
it,
it.
yeah. That's what's like, it's really just like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I will never do again is tubing.
You really?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
Tubing's fun. That's a good one though.
Yeah. Yeah. Going on a lake in general is just fun. I don't know. Like even just sitting on the beach,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like we did like a few weeks ago. Jared and I like to go up to Lake Huron and just, there's like a beach there. We just like, just to sit there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, the sand too. I don't know.
Agreed.
That's why I do like, I know some of you guys live in Michigan, but if you don't, I am a proponent always of moving to Michigan. I know people like would think like that's so silly.
I
know?
don't think so. I think Michigan like has so many benefits.
I think so. And I think if you live here, you kind of know that. But like, if you don't, I feel like most people are just like, what's there in Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyway.
I think Michigan has it all without having natural disasters, which is what I like. Like
There we
most
go.
of the time.
Sure.
Sometimes there's tornadoes.
Right. But we don't
Rarely.
have to deal with, tsunamis and things like, or like
Yeah.
hurricanes, things that really are scary.
That's why
and
I love
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But also if you can find like I don't know what you call a recreational park, like by you, like a
Yeah.
state park.
State park.
Yeah, where you can buy a day pass or things like that. Those are actually really fun. And even like hiking. I don't know of any like hiking trails near us, but like just hiking on a nice trail
Yeah.
is fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not a hiker.
Bike riding. That would be
Bike
cool.
riding. You can rent bikes too if you don't have a bike.
Mm-hmm.
But I would buy a bike on Facebook Marketplace. I do want a bike. I keep seeing
Yeah.
people biking and I don't have
There's
one
so
anymore.
many more activities like skateboarding, rollerblading,
Rollerblading.
all of those things.
I know.
So
I
many.
keep seeing people rollerblading too, and I'm like, that looks fun. And we both got rollerblades last year.
Uh-huh.
Have you used yours?
I did a few times last
Oh,
year.
I haven't used mine yet.
Yeah, but I feel like 'cause I use them here in our driveway is like
Oh, yeah.
not the good one.
Rocky, yeah.
Yeah, you need like the really smooth.
Smooth. That's why at that park it's really good.
Yeah.
On the black surface, black top, rollerblading down that kind of thing.
That's what. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Love.
Also just laying in the grass.
Mm-hmm. Barefoot.
Yeah. Gardening at home. I've said this before. Even if you can use your parents' backyard, if you live in an apartment or if you have a balcony, I've seen so many cute little balcony gardening like spots.
Mm-hmm.
But also if you have a backyard or whatever, having a gardening box. I'm adding a vegetable box into mine this year.
I'm gonna plant some things this year.
I know you have like it's just so fun. Also, you're outside, right? But you also get to like see things that you planted come to life, and it's kind of crazy for me again because we didn't grow up gardening or like planting vegetables or anything. So this might sound so stupid, but for me, it's like that simple to make your own food. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I'm about to be Kim Kardashian with her big garden.
I know. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
It's like that's like
that's
more than a garden. That's
yeah,
like a farm.
I showed Mom, and she was like, well, she doesn't take care of that. I was
okay,
like,
well, obviously,
but it's her food.
It is her food. She benefits from it.
She probably feeds all of her family.
Totally.
That's going to be me. Once I get a house, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm going to have like literally just like.
She has to have like an attendee that only focuses on that for sure. Every day.
Oh, for sure.
That's crazy.
Because that's literally like
you guys
size
Google
of an arena.
Yes. Google Kim Kardashian's garden.
Yes. That was actually life-changing when I found that out.
I know.
I was like, it all makes sense though, because their fridges are always full of greens.
Always. And she's very into, I think, the organic vegetables and fruits and stuff now. Mm-hmm. And
I love it.
Yeah.
That is literally so cool. I wish I could go visit in real
life.
I
visit Kim Kardashian's garden?
It needs to be like a national, like, you know?
Yeah, like when you go to France, I went to Monet's garden. Right? Monet, Van Gogh. Van Gogh, Monet. I think it's Monet. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But like, and you could see all, like, I mean, not the vegetable garden, but like the plants and stuff. And you should be able to buy tickets to Kim Kardashian's garden.
Literally.
Like a museum.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet that's not too far from happening.
Yeah.
Not necessarily hers, but I could see her buying a plot of land and like owning like something like that.
Yeah, same.
Come visit our garden. Did you see North was at the Met Gala last night?
Yeah, but she wasn't on the carpet. I really thought her and Penelope were.
Oh, Penelope?
Because she was in like one of the paparazzis too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Someone said that Penelope is gonna be the next Sophia Richie when she gets older, and I agree.
What do you mean? Like with the style?
Yeah, the it girl.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
Things that like are actual facts about going outside.
Please.
Okay.
Enlighten us.
So, number 1, it relieves stress. And this was cool to see because it said bloodstream levels of stress hormone cortisol are lowered after time spent outside for a group of male students in China. Those who spent their break from school hiking and camping returned with lower cortisol levels than those who spent time in the city.
Ooh.
Which, that is just so interesting to me because that just shows how healing nature is. Right. Going outside.
Right, literally.
Compared to like a busy, like being in the city.
Right, yeah, exactly.
How much it does to your body.
Yeah.
We're in our Miley Stewart summer era. I
love hearing that.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
That's what this is reminding me of.
Yeah.
Like, go outside.
Yeah. Man, if you have a horse, I know at least one of you guys have a horse.
Let us go.
I'm so jealous. Yeah, let's go see your horse and ride your horse.
Literally. You just need to buy one.
I know.
Rent one.
I did used to lease a horse.
Yeah. Pro tip. Nature can create more job satisfaction. Office workers with window views are more satisfied and less stressed at work.
That's a true fact.
I loved that.
I've heard that.
Little tip.
Yes, it's a true fact. I know it's a fact.
It's not really a tip. It's like a fact.
Yeah, but kind of. It kind of is though.
It being in nature strengthens your immunity or your immune system by being exposed.
Yes.
To all the germs or whatever. You get better focus. This so-called dose of nature could prove to be more natural solution to attention deficits in children. So being outside can basically help people with like ADHD and stuff.
Right. Oh, that makes sense.
I know. I like that too.
Yeah.
Calm your mind and anxiety makes you... I don't even know what I wrote. That doesn't even really make sense. Anyways, better vision. A study following Australian school children linked time spent outside and had better vision. Of the 2,000 children followed during the study, those who spent more time playing outside significantly reduced the risk of becoming nearsighted. Isn't that crazy?
What? Like, oh, I get it, because if they're on their phones or watching TV or something, then your eyes get worse.
Yeah, and
I swear that's what fucked my eyes up. Oh my God.
You're looking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is crazy.
I know. helps us heal quicker. This goes with the immune system. Illness and surgery can be painful and frightening, which can increase stress and slow healing. However, researchers discovered that patients who spend time outdoors during their recovery required fewer painkillers, had fewer complications, and experienced shorter hospital stays, which that's kind of cool to see because remember after my surgery, there were a few times I went outside.
there were a few times I went outside.
When you like came with the dogs and stuff.
Yeah. And it was like a fresh, like it was like a rejuvenation.
Like once I was able to, I'm saying.
Right.
After, and my doctor said that I like healed very fast from it.
That's true.
So maybe that's why.
That's why, yeah, you weren't just sitting and doing nothing inside.
This one was also interesting. Supports graceful aging.
Oh.
Adults over 70 who spend time outdoors experience fewer sleep difficulties, complained less about aches and pains, and enjoyed improved mobility to perform their daily activities.
Interesting.
And if your stress goes down, your aging does too.
Right. So yes, that is a big thing.
Yeah.
Like your Rory lines there.
Yeah.
If you're outside, they go away. Also, did you know though that there are like actual symptoms of like having lack of fresh air that they like kind of opposed to what you were doing or saying. There are things that you could look for that like could prove that you're not getting enough fresh air.
Oh, let's hear them.
Yeah, like and also this depends. Like if you have like great air quality in your house and you have air purifiers all over, maybe this could help. But like if you get headaches a lot, eye irritation, fatigue, dry throat, sinus congestion, dizziness, and nausea, because stagnant air can actually make you sick.
Wow, interesting.
I know. And let's see. Yeah, feeling sick lately, your air could be the problem. Victim of sick building syndrome. What is that? Are you a victim of sick building syndrome? Do you ever have extreme fatigue, dizziness, nausea, headaches? What is sick building syndrome? Sick building syndrome, or SBS, refers to a range of unrelated health symptoms that appear to be linked to the time one spends in a building. When those symptoms appear in not just one but multiple people who occupy the same building and they resolve on their own after the occupants leave the building, then chances are you could be a victim of it. So interesting. Okay. Wow. So like symptoms are coughing, nausea, dry, itchy skin, fatigue, irritability, sensitivity to odors. And the causes are like poor ventilation. So a lot of the time too, like I've heard of bad stories of like, this doesn't help in this situation. This is like kind of disconnected, but like I've heard of stories where people like are sick and like they don't know they have mold in their house.
Oh yeah. I always hear those.
It scares the shit out of me.
Same.
So our house is not ventilated correctly.
Yeah.
But furniture and computer equipment can also offset all of those things. Cause I know they also like big computers too, like Jared's, like holds a lot of dust, you know, and it has those little fans that blow all over.
Right.
You know, biological allergens, bacteria, molds, viruses, pollen, dust mites, trapped outdoor pollutants, cigarette smoke, and exhaust fumes as well. And so you can get your air tested and things like that. But I also really like, I swear it's, especially if you have pets. Again, this is so separate from going outside, but kind of similar. But like having air, purifiers. We have one in like every floor.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Because it collects all that, especially because we have a lot of pets, and so like there's a lot of dander and stuff all in the air. And it helps. I swear to God, it helps.
Yeah, I bet.
You know? But other than that, going outside really helps.
Yeah.
I also love the outside. Like grooming your dogs. If you have dogs and you have not groomed them outside and you groom them, or like brushing them outside, it's life. I don't know. I didn't do that last summer. But I just gave Rex a bath and like blew him out, and I did it outside. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I know, because I'm used to I block him into the little bathroom and then I do it, and then it's like there's hair all over.
Yeah.
You know, they're big dogs. But the other things I had some things in the beginning we didn't get to, but I wanted to add them because they'll probably be out of date by next thing. But Shawn Mendes is in a love triangle.
With who?
Sabrina Carpenter and Camila Cabello. Listen to this. What? Did you see on Dumois? Do you follow Dumois?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't see the Shawn Mendes one?
No.
Someone was out to dinner with whoever, I don't know who they were. Anyway, they were out to dinner and they were next to Shawn Mendes, and they overheard this conversation of Shawn saying like, yeah, like Camila's just so stale or not so stale, like so like like has a negative energy. He was like insinuating, and Sabrina's just so like this is what I'm gathering from it, like rejuvenating energy, like happy energy, you know. And he was kind of like it's just different with Sabrina, and he was saying that, and I think that's interesting.
Wow.
And we'll ask Sabrina. We're seeing her on Saturday.
Yeah, maybe she'll be the one who gives the mic to us.
Yeah,
she's like,
can you please talk about that Dumois story from last week?
Please.
But anyway, I think that's interesting. And then also it is Taurus and Gemini season. Happy May.
Yeah, happy May. I love May.
To all of our May babies and those who celebrate them. I wrote this down. I write things out through the week that like make me laugh or stand out to me. And have you ever seen the Dua Lipa YSL commercial? Where I've just recently saw this. She's standing.
I don't think so.
And it's like the wind's blowing in her face and she's standing there. She's singing this song that she wrote for it. It's like, freedom.
Oh, freedom. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. And
I don't remember it, though.
I don't know why it cracks me up, though. I love Dua Lipa, and that commercial just makes me laugh for some reason.
That's funny.
Google it.
I will.
YSL Dua Lipa commercial.
Wow.
Anyway. So we'll end off with that.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway. We hope you guys get outside this week. Hopefully it's nice out. It's been raining and snowing all week here, so
I know
we're kind of stuck inside.
We're almost there.
I'll sit by my air purifier.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Go outside.
Go outside. Go garden. I just bought some new plants. I bought poppies and dahlias. And I'm so excited because poppies are my favorite flower, and I've never found a plant poppy and I found this plant store that has poppies, and I'm so stoked because I think they come back every year too.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
and I can cut them and put them in my bouquets now.
Love,
bam, bam. Anyway, hope you guys have the best week ever. We love you so much, and thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already, and if you're listening on any other platform, you can rate us and review us as well.
Yes.
Love you. So not rehearsed. But it sounded like it.
It was
good.
Anyway,
all right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.